Hey there! So I have completed my 2 days with OnePlus 7 Pro and I have found some little hidden gems which I think is worth sharing with you guys. But before this video starts, in my last video I explained that how you can also find such hidden gems in any smartphone that you have. And I have given a link to that video in the description below and you might want to have a look at that video in case you missed it. So first gem on this list is a very tiny one, but it shows the effort of OnePlus for putting such little touches here and there. And it is airplane mode animation. Whenever you will put this phone in airplane mode, the airplane in this toggle button literally takes off from the runway and it lands back on it when you switch off the airplane mode. If you know a lot about OnePlus, then you also be knowing about the gaming mode. But this year, they went ahead and partnered with a very popular and a world-renowned esports team called Fnatic. So the Fnatic mode takes the gaming mode to the next level and gives you more control of device while gaming. But this is not the hidden gem here. The real gem lies under this Fnatic logo here. If you keep tapping the Fnatic logo a few times, you will be prompted to enter a password, and the password to this is always Fnatic. Do this and you will unlock 3 new wallpapers of Team Fnatic which you can add to other stock wallpapers. OnePlus is advertising their phone as a 48 megapixels camera, but the images it captures is downsampled from that sensor into 12 megapixels. But if you came across the Pro mode, then you will see 48 megapixel JPEG option hidden right under the button, which gives you 3 more options to choose from. Of course, OnePlus don't want you to give you this option right in front of your face, so they can save some space on your phone. Still, I would recommend you to stay away from this option because editing 48 megapixels file will take a lot of processing power. By the way, I still have a lot to test what this camera can do. Stay tuned for that. And if you can suggest me a creative idea for testing this camera's capability, I'll do it and give that person a shout out. Comment down below. If you will ever use the camera on this phone, then you will find that this phone is controlling HDR feature automatically and does not let you choose what you want. But that can be changed by going into the settings and then turning on the manual control for the HDR. When you come back into the main camera mode, you will see the HDR controls on top as the way it should be. I use this in-display fingerprint sensor a lot and I have found one more way to use it creatively. If I keep my finger on the sensor for a long enough while unlocking the phone, then it will trigger the quick launch action to do the thing you want to do. And this gem is hidden right under the utilities section in settings. Tap on the quick launch and here you can configure a shortcut. I just use it for making a quick call to one of my family members. But there are other options too from which you can make use of. If you go into the settings and then into the display section, here you will find screen calibration option. After pixel peeping many number of times, I found that vivid mode is a little bit more saturated for displaying things. Nature is too warm, but in advanced mode, you will see an option called AMOLED wide gamut. After doing a lot of testing, I found that this to be the most accurate in displaying for all the things that you want to do. Just try keeping this cool and warm slider into the most center position as you can. sRGB takes away all the colors away from this gorgeous display and makes it dull. P3 mode is a little bit weird though, it shows all the colors accurately except the red color. Something is off with the red color and it appears very dull compared to the other colors. Next one is not a gem, but a visible useless stone which you should never pick. And it is the video enhancer. It does nothing but adds a lot of contrast and saturation to any video that you will play on this phone. And here is an example of that. Pause this video if you want to see it closely. By going into the buttons and gestures section in settings, you will find an option for starting Google Assistant by holding the power button for 0.5 seconds. This makes it very easy to start the assistant if your thumb is not able to reach the home button, especially when you're holding the phone with one hand. And right above this, there is an option to turn on the camera by double pressing the power button. This will quickly turn on the camera from any app or home screen or even when the phone is in the standby mode. This little gem was hidden on the second page of quick toggles when I was setting up this phone. Since then, I have moved it to the first page, and that is screen recording. Trust me on this. A native screen recorder is much more welcoming than any third-party recorder. There are many ways to configure it as you want it to be, but unfortunately, there is no 90 FPS mode in this phone. Maybe in the near future we can expect that to happen. And the floating window you see here is not present in the final recorded video, so no need to worry about this if you were. And at last, if you think that this channel is also a hidden gem, then do consider sharing the worth of it. Until then, take care of those pixels.